I have written to Scotland's Directors of Education and Children's Services and the heads of independent schools and grant-aided schools with a reminder around one particular aspect of the return to schooling across Scotland. The Scottish Government has been informed by our Directors of Public Health about a number of cases of children and young people being in school after recently returning from countries not exempt from quarantine rules. I must remind you that the law requires everyone returning to Scotland from non-exempt countries to self-isolate at home for 14 days. This includes children as well as adults. People self-isolating should not go out to work or to school or visit public areas. This applies to people who normally live in Scotland, who are returning from outside Scotland, as well as to people visiting. These measures apply irrespective of where you enter the United Kingdom. As you will know, the list of exempt countries has been changed in recent days and can change at short notice, with the removal of some countries, including France and the Netherlands. These regulations have been put in place to support our continued efforts to suppress the spread of the virus. Scotland's Directors of Education will be speaking to head teachers and heads of early learning and childcare settings today to ensure this is made clear to parents, children and young people. In addition to this, as a result of recent test and protect activity, we are also concerned about people meeting up outside school settings in larger groups. This includes parents gathering at school gates, young people meeting friends without following the guidance on physical distancing. To remind you, the maximum permitted is 8 people from 3 households, including your own, indoors, and 15 people from 5 households outdoors. Crucially, everyone 12 and over must physically distance from everyone outside their own household. People are running the risk of spreading the virus to each other, their families and their loved ones. The substantial progress made by all of you in recent months has been as a result of everyone's hard work. Test and Protect is working well, but it cannot suppress the virus on its own. That requires all of our behaviour to keep this pandemic under control. Thank you.
Many thanks. We'll move now to questions as usual.
Well, that's the daily briefing.